Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 34, day 2. So today, of course, we still got ourselves a bunch of raids, specifically for Merlantis, so we'll probably start with that. Get our battles in there from, to get all of our little portal drop things. We should have all of them hopefully by about Thursday or so, and then just go from there. Of course, this one this week does have a stun burn, the more annoying part probably being the stun than the burn, but we can end up countering that slightly with a hero class that has immunity to it, which ends up working out pretty well off the little final perk thing that it has. And yeah, we've just been running that for it. Been working out really well. Of course, we do have ourselves Silver Necropolis, and the most important thing to mention with this is Life and Death. It's available today, and only today, and will not be available for like 5 to 6 months from now. So yeah, go get Life and Death if you don't already have it. It's an insanely good weapon, one of the best several in the game, and it is available right now and only today. You will not be able to get it on any other day this week, just today. And it won't be available until about like 6 months from now. So, yep, you can get it in 2 different ways. It's available for 410 gems within Faction. And if you don't have it, you can run a bunch of treasure maps. There's enough time between now and the end of the event to easily get that many gems with treasure maps alone. And other than that, the other way, which might actually be a little bit cheaper, though it does use some crafting material, is getting it through Soulforge. And you can get it through 200 diamonds and all those resources. But the main one, of course, is the 200 diamond. But you can also do it that way. And if you're missing the brown or the purple, you could try finding pets to try to get the last of that. You can also do kingdoms that have those as drops. And same as the diamonds, you can end up doing through the challenges. And every single kingdom, I believe, gives 10 diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, if you haven't already gotten up to that tier. I forget specifically what tier it was on. I think it was like tier 7 or something around there. Off the challenges, end up giving the little bit of diamonds. But yeah, definitely highly advised to go get before the end of today. And you have exactly, at this exact moment in time, 7 hours left. So, yeah, not too much time left. But anyways, let's start with the raids then. Is our thing already set correctly? Yeah, seasons is fine, I guess. 20% to seasons. That seems perfectly fine. So let's go get into this event then. We'll probably have about 9 to 11 battles based on how many we currently have. Hello, Bill. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Sinister. Hello, Liz. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone else. Yeah, we'll grab that for now. Gonna get a Mang. Not much of a point in taking a poke yet, so we'll go for that. This gives us Nimue. Unfortunately, not really any alignment off of it. And let's see. You know what? I'm just going to take that skull then, since we don't have any extra turn alignment. Now we do, though. So we will go for that, and that should be wipe. And yes, he is dead. Very much so. Store turn, and yeah, it's already dead. Very nice. We got a Grifflin pet. I already have it maxed. Always getting those maxed out pets. So I think only like 20% of them left, not counting cosmetics, are the only ones I don't have max. So we're getting another cosmetic this this Saturday. For any of you that didn't already get it, the 2019 Shark Week pet is going to be available this Saturday. And even if you already have it, hopefully we'll be able to get another upgrade on it. Definitely not worth throwing gems at it though, of course. But still could get some more copies. I'm just going to take a brown for now. Doesn't look like we really have anything worth going for. And now he just denied my yellow, which is pretty bad since we kind of need that for our skull alignment there. This does allow us to get a pretty big cast, but before I do, I'll get down Zugoff. He just ruined what I was going to do. I was going to target onto brown. Apparently we can't do that. However, I can do Nimue pretty well now. So we'll go for that, get a skull to skull to skull, and he should be dead. Unfortunately, where's that other skull? I think at this point it might just be best to lower it all down, so we'll do that. And should be able to get a skull out of that, and then he dies. And we get the extra turn off of that. One interesting thing we can actually use Turtle for with the extra turn Enrage is simply take an extra turn so that we can Enrage, which ends up working out pretty well, because sometimes we need that little bit of damage to kill through. Like in that case, we needed it to hit through its skull reduction. So there's Valraven here. We do have alignment. I can actually kill it, I believe, right now, but I think I'm going to hold for now. Let's throw a Mang onto that. Very important to get that initial damage going. And if we have alignment now, I think we will cast, and we do, so we will. So grab that. How do we go about this? There's a couple different ways. We'll take that down for now. We can then take this one over. What else? What else? We'll grab the skull from over there. And then, what else can we take here? We can then go for a poke all the way onto last slots. And get a nice cast, ideally into a skull here, and I believe we can if we do it onto green. And we do get one from Sky, and then as match. Doesn't even matter which one we take. All of them will be enough damage. I was like, hello, let's see, who did I miss? Hello, Captain. Hello, Drock Savage. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Scout. Hello, John. You crafted Life and Death, but don't have Arachnean Weaver. Any idea of what troop you can still get? Wait. Idea what troop I can use until you get it. If you have Grey King laying around, Grey King works pretty good synergy. Pretty much any one really good true damage option tends to be a good synergy for it. Weaver just happens to be the absolute best because it works with the whole elf synergy thing. But yeah, any purple true damage or brown true damage or both tends to work out the best. And Grey King does fall under that both category if you have it laying around. A lot of things that would fit there, though, are Mythic. I guess you could technically try Tesla. I never actually tried Tesla Life and Death. I guess it would work. You could go down that route. I feel like Tina Life and Death might work a little bit better, though, if you happen to have Tina. What do we grab here? Actually, we do have extra turns, so we will go for that. We don't have alignment, do we? Yeah, I'm just going to have to take a random skull. He'll take one as well, and then we kill him off of that. There we go. Hello, Vespani. You crafted Life and Death. What's the best team, in your opinion? The team code, can you share? Oh, I mentioned it on the video. Well, I didn't mention it on the video, but I mentioned it in the description of the video. I forgot to actually mention it because I forgot to change the name away from these little dotted lines. But Lamish Stew, Life and Death, Arachnean Weaver, and King Averlon. This also works as a really good yellow anti-Guild War Day, since you get to convert out of yellow. But yeah, this team. It's really, really good for a Guild War defense, particularly on yellow Guild War Day. I'll just show it real quick. We'll do it up against this Tina team. Where'd it go? Right over here. Yeah, this team. Almost all of them are Orb Weaver teams for the most part as far as Life and Death is concerned. It's because it synergizes really well, because whenever you end up taking damage, you have a good chance of summoning a giant spider, which works really good since it doesn't have stealthy, while your hero still does. So you end up getting really good synergy there. You also end up getting purple mana accumulation off it, which is also very helpful. So you're just a bunch of damage. We don't have alignment, so I'm just probably going to throw a big AoE at it. Hopefully I have alignment the following turn, of which we still don't. Which is quite unfortunate. One nice thing about this, though, is we do keep getting it up and up over the enchant that we have on it. And we just get a nice Weaver in. Get another Weaver. Get another Weaver. Actually, are we even in kill range? No, we are not, because of the spell reduction. And instead... Yep, and now it's dead. That's pretty much Life and Death. It's mostly used as a defensive option. You can use it offensively, however, it's not the quickest of offensive options in the game. But it is definitely a very, very safe team, which is one of the reasons why it's ran on Defend so much. Yep, that's pretty much the team. That's the main one. I'm not sure of too many other variants that are insanely good. But as far as the meta, anything centered around that premise tends to work out the best for it. What was the first troop? The first troop was, oh gosh, it was that one red, yellow, Lamish Stew, I think her name is. She's a Blighted Lands and Power troop. I believe her name is Lamish Stew. She's a weird name. But, yeah, she's a Blighted Lands and Power troop. Epic rarity. You can get her from Glory Gem Guild or VIP chest randomly. Do we have alignment here? Kind of feels like we have red to purple. But we do not have alignment on that, so we'll just grab, let's go take whatever then. Oh, did I just give him that skull, or was that already there? That's a fail if that was already there. I'm pretty sure I gave that to him off a Cascade. Okay, oh, we almost got alignment from that. Got ruined at the end. Wow, really bad board. I'm gonna have to get rid of blue, I guess. Just to get something going here. That's still nothing. Very weird board. So we'll take that. See if he gives us anything. He's going to remove all the purple. I think that is actually beneficial. Let me try aligning some stuff. Okay, do we get value here? Still an extra turn. Now we have it. Okay, we won. Took so long to get our alignment. There we go. And we still could have kept it on our turn, though. It doesn't matter. We already won. Why King instead of another empowered mana? Well, Life and Death normally isn't ran as the only damage source on a team. You could try to run it that way, though. But normally it's ran with at least one other damage source. Well, normally exactly one other damage source. While it has good damage, it doesn't have the absolute greatest of damage. And is normally better synergized with something else. Because you have to keep in mind, if anything was to die on the team, you get a mana generator as well. You get to replace it with a giant spider. So you don't need to go too heavy on mana accumulation for it. We do have extra turn there, so we'll grab that. Hopefully that's enough Kaki to just kill everything, and it is dead. Now that's what we always want to see. Just get a nice Mang down, get a nice Nimue cast, and then we auto-win the battle. That's ideally the whole premise of this team right now that we're using. I was like, gosh, it's such a good board for her. Too bad she doesn't have mana. And I already got runes, never mind. That didn't take long. Let's see, what do we even want here? Start getting our mana up. Mang's already going to have full mana right now anyways. So we'll go for... Oh, it's going to be a whole turn before we get it up. It's 1 mana short. Very unfortunate. Okay, I have enough to go kill out the boss, so we'll go do that, and then hopefully have alignment on this. Do we? The answer is no. Is it still worth it? Possibly. I think we go for it. So we'll do that. He'll poke us back. We'll poke him. Any weird extra turn or anything we could do? Well, let's take that for now. And then let's go get a nice Mountain Crusher down and be good to go. I mean, not Mountain Crusher, I mean convert here. Let's get all that converted and just kill with a skull. Oh, see ya, Herberto. Catch you later. You're using Mountain Crusher with 2 Gargoyle? For what, the event today? For Silver Necropolis? We're going to be using that as well, most likely. I'm not sure if I'm going to revamp it to something else. That's what I showed for the video, was the double Gargoyle one. Sometimes I like switching it up to a different team, though, than the one that I do specifically in the video. Well, no, we might just end up going double Gargoyle. There's not too many things we can end up going. Though I might go Slicer. The Construct Slicer build. I generally don't show it because it's a really weird weapon a lot of people probably don't have in the current state of the game. But it ends up working out pretty good. Like that one Slicer blue-purple weapon combined with Gargoyles. Works pretty decently. And doesn't have any mana block either, which is the biggest thing that's really good about it. You just throw a nice Leprechaun. Actually, we are going to run that probably. I was thinking about showing that for the Monday one, but or, you know, for the weekly video. But I normally try holding off on showing the old event weapons if I can. It's because I know a lot of people don't have them. And there's no way to actually go and get them. Let's see. Well, not that there's no way to get them, but, you know, it's like time locked to go and be able to get them again. And this is not a good board to try casting the other thing on. Honestly, I feel like just getting the other mana up just so we can go one-shot the boss. So we don't have to deal with that. Ideally have alignment, and we do, and it's match. There we go. Oh, you read the title of the video, yeah. I wanted to get raids done first. But yeah, we will be going over to faction very, very soon. Next, like, 5 to 10 minutes. Just want to get raids out of the way for today. Then we'll probably go do our dailies, hand out code, and then we'll go do some delves. What do we take here? We'll grab the brown for now. Get a nice Mang onto the last slot there. Then we can hopefully get a Nimue going, of which we do have alignment, so perfect. Well, let's see if that's enough to wipe his whole team. Not quite. Take it that way for now. We're not going to have enough follow-up. Actually, let me try this. We'll do that. Take that. Oh, we do have enough follow-up. Nice. Okay, we were able to one-turn that. All of our damage in one turn, pretty much. Very nice. And this is our last battle unless we get a Valraven. Valraven? Yeah, Valraven. 2 more battles, assuming it doesn't get away. This skull I'm going to go for. Just because. It's a free turn anyways. Okay, next thing we need. Nimue, you need to go reach full mana so we can go destroy him. Go. Oh, extra turn. Perfect. Nice. Alright, well, Valraven's out of the way. Come on, if we had one more extra turn, we'd be able to wipe right now. I'm going to try for Sky Brown. I didn't get it. Pretty good chance that we wouldn't, especially since we have a Storm to a different color right now. If it was Brown Storm, that would have been worth going for completely. I figured he wouldn't win in that battle, so might as well give it a chance for the speed. Okay, last 2 battles. What do we need here? Get the Mang. Grab Nimue. Do we have Nimue alignments? The answer is no. Actually, the answer is yes. Was it really worth it, though? Let's see. I don't have a drop for that. I'm just gonna take the skull, actually. We know we can take the green drop thing. And we do not have a follow-up on this board, so we just kind of have to wait it out then. Still no good move, so let's take that. Okay, hopefully we have it now. I'm gonna turtle onto blue and see if that helps our board situation a little bit here. Nope, doesn't look like an extra turn. Still doesn't look like it. Oh wait, we could do that though. Nice. We don't need an extra turn if we can just take double skull. There we go. Okay, find a battle. Because this is very likely to not be Valraven. Yep. Okay. What do we need here? Get a Mang down immediately. Good to get it that early. Now we need green and purple. Every single color I need right now is not worth taking. I mean, is not on the board, I mean. Very bad for starting board. Very, very bad starting board. I mean, let me take the skull just to kill it. Oh, we don't even have an rage right now. Because we can't even land an extra turn. What a fail. Okay, hopefully we'll have good alignment next turn. We have alignment right there, so if he doesn't ruin it, we're good to go. Okay, he didn't ruin it, we're good to go. Let's just throw it down then. Get a nice little poke. What else can we get going? We can get a nice mountain down, or not mountain, a convert down off of this thing. We do it on blue, so we'll go for that. Grab our skull there. And do we have alignment to kill with this? No. Do we still try it? Probably not, because it gives him the free turn thing over there. So I'll throw a Mang, I guess. And we have alignment right there. Dead. Very dead. That's over 600 damage. And because it hits through his reduction and everything. Ah, there we go. We'll be able to claim all the loot. Probably this Thursday, it looks like. We'll have it done. Based on current rate of the guild. And the fact that we have 4 zeros. What are you guys doing? Come on now. We need those battles in. Okay, anyways. Next order of business. Let's go clear out dailies real quick. And, you know what? I'm going to use Phoenicia the whole time and see how it goes. Let's try Phoenicia build the entire time without ever switching out. Which is the Sunspear Phoenicia one. Do I even have it set up right now? Where's my Phoenicia build? Where's my Phoenicia build? Do I not have one saved up here? Apparently not. It's only saved down here. Where to go? Also switches from Daedalus over to the actual class that you should be using with this. Now that we've maxed out every hero class. Given that Sunspear. The true hero class of this team build. And, yeah, so +2/+2. That's the way you run it. Okay, should be good. Oh, sorry, Defiant. What was your question? I saw a question mark earlier, but I didn't see your question. Would you change your team that you're currently using if you had 2 Aquaticuses? Probably not, because Aquaticus doesn't upscale. You could do that for the early or the mid-range battles, but it wouldn't upscale all the way through the event, I don't think, compared to Mang. But yeah, you could run something like that. I just don't think it would be worth it without without the fact that she can upscale. It would work initially very, very well. But it would reach a certain point where it'd get pretty slow compared to other options. Though if you're just doing tier 3, you'd probably be able to get through a majority of tier 3 without much of a problem. But if you were going further than tier 3 or tier 4, then it'd probably be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, King Everlon gives half mana start to all elves. That's the main thing that makes Orb Weaver teams normally work. Or, you know, Life and Death teams. These are normally used with a heavy amount of elves using Orb Weaver. And it pretty much gives your entire team half mana start. It was something when it came out, seemed like it was going to be rather average or even useless. But King Averlon ended up becoming pretty decent due to those synergies that it has. At one point, Elves was one of the weakest typings in the game. Not Orb Weaver, but, well, I guess slightly Orb Weaver. But the biggest thing that kind of turned that around was when Arachne Weaver came into the game. It was probably, especially when Arachne Weaver got buffed. It was probably the biggest thing that ended up making, kind of making it viable. Or, you know, Elves in general. The biggest turning point for it. How do you improve this team with more modern troops? What is the team? As far as the 4 troops you have in it? Let's see. We'll take that for now. I feel the need to sneeze, but I can't sneeze. I hate that feeling. How did I even realize? We almost reached level 1,560. Only 41 to go. Okay, one nice thing about using this for the entirety of that is we can now go right into this without having to switch anything. Gems, daily 20. It's Glaceon, Apothecary, King B, and King... What are those last two? Not sure what you mean by King B and King. What do we take here? Take that for now. Also, how are you not dead? Oh, you got the 25% revive. Also, I could have taken that the previous turn. Whoops. What are you doing getting a revive? But Glaceon Apothecary is still very, very strong. That hasn't changed. Despite Bloodhammer getting nerfed, Glaceon never got touched. Oh, the other one was King Bloodhammer. Yeah, that makes sense. And High Forge. We'll definitely drop the High Forge. You just 2-turn Apothecary instead. You can still build that. You'd most likely just have to go Glaceon Apothecary. Actually, I don't know, a couple different ways you could do it. But you can go Glaceon, Apothecary, Harpy Mage, and one other thing. With that one other thing needing to be a damage source. And that can either be Hero with something or just another Legend or Mythic. But that would give you a really hefty amount of brown mana accumulation that you can end up using for it. Oh yeah, we don't need to just pet, right? Yeah, we already finished it out. Just air bonus. Nothing important. Okay, so next order of business. Let's go do Delves. So, I don't know what team we're going to go use for this. We have a few options. Let's make sure my banner's set correctly as well. We're likely going to need Seasons with 20% start, so we'll go with that. Okay. So let's figure out what team we want to go. Probably going to go Gargoyle based. Oh, we might try something else. We'll see. Let me double check the colors again. That's not what I want. Can you please click the right one? There we go. Okay. So this is what we ran for Pure Faction. Mountain Crusher, or not Pure Faction, but to get to 500. Mountain Crusher, Hiking Iron, Getzugoff, and Salvani Mora. However, that's not what I'm looking for right now. What I'm looking for is a good cheap option. So we do have Leprechaun. We do have Leprechaun and what's his name? We can go for it. Leprechaun Thrall. What is the biggest damage source that exists underneath these? That isn't like an absurd mana cost. Trying to think good brown purple AoE. Full AoE. For the earlier battles. I guess theoretically doesn't oh no, never mind. I know it exists. Also, this typing in all enemies might be a better idea for what I'm currently looking for. Otherwise, we might shift to some kind of Gargoyle team, which is what I would normally use for this. Weaver's not horrible, But do we have access to King Averlaw? No, we don't have green or blue, so we can't run that. Behemoth is just too weird and not worth using. Elmagrim. Gosh, it's been ages. Oh, Guard's Avatar. Oh. Whoa. I almost forgot about Guard. Problem though. What's this? Oh, we can use this half start too. Hold up. How do you spell Quentin? That's not how you spell Quentin. How do you spell Quentin? Quentin, where are you? I know you're brown. Let's see. Where'd you go? There he is. Ooh, I like that. Thrall, Guards Avatar, Leprechaun, Sir Quentin Hadley. What a weird team, but it will work. Again, then we go double purple into brown, ideally. What's the minus on that? Ah, it's minus yellow. I think it's still worth it, though. Wait, is it worth it? Wait, why minus... No, I need double purple. My bad. Ah, that's much better. Minus blue. We don't even use blue. Perfect. Okay, let's roll with that. Let's see how this goes. So we're going to use Thrall, Guards Avatar, Leprechaun, Sir Quentin Hadley. That actually sounds very solid. And the reason for Sir Quentin Hadley is the half mana start knight, which gets Guards half mana start, which basically allows us to use him like a not Tesla, like a what's his name? Like a Rowan, just in a slightly different way. So it should end up working out pretty well. So we just go explode everything. And dead. Easy as that. Oh, so hello, J-Dog. You got Life and Death, as you should have. Nice. What troops could you use with it? Which class? Normally Orb Weaver works best. But works really good with Arachnian Weaver. Works really good with any amount of true damage builds. Pretty much anything that stacks a lot of true damage. Tina 9000, Orb Weaver, Grey King. Pretty much any really good true damage troop in the game works very well with Life and Death. It's normally built into most of the better true damage builds that currently exist. Which makes it very solid. I'll take this one. Oh no, this is going to be the only problem with this. I do not have anti-submerge. We're about to give everything submerge after this battle. For the duration of the delve. Yeah, it's the only thing this team's missing. 0 anti-submerge. Aside from that, we should be able to wipe through everything very, very quick. Well, so I'm not even using extra armor. We could do that. Well, technically we're using some extra armor. But, there we go. Oh, that's going to annoy me. I always like it being on the left. There we go. Okay. That gives them slightly more damage. Not like it's going to matter much. We're still in one-shot range for a while. But, just in case we start getting to that point. Want to make sure it's good to go. Yeah, you have to pass a bunch of tasks before we ever get to 20 or 100 gems per day. There's like 100 something of them. And you have to do all of those before you get to normal tasks. And it's highly advised to do those. They're pretty important to do as one of your first things. Because you start getting a lot of gems for free afterwards. Oh no, that one's submerged trait. We gave it to it earlier. Now we gotta deal with it with the rest of the delve. Sir Quentin does have poke damage though. So if nothing else, we can use him for cleanup whenever we do get submerges. And if he doesn't have alignment, we can just board clear with Thrall. I'll take this. It's the better treasure room. We're not really going to be gaining much gold with this build. Also, hello, Curtis. Welcome. And hello, Andre. Hello, John. Hello, Bruno. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. And hello, Vespeni, if I didn't already say hi. Okay, let's go drop this then. Get our mana that we need. Throw a guard down. Get your full mana. Come on. You're almost there. And hello, Cookie. You've been here for a while, but I don't think I said hello. It's the only problem with doing it literally every day in every stream. Let's see. Take that down. Always lose track. Is Infernus still the PvP beast he used to be? Or has he faded? He's faded a little bit, but he's still pretty good. He's still a free 12 damage per turn in early game, as well as mid game, as well as the entire game, but obviously that's more effective the earlier you are. And that alone is already insanely good value off him, since he does 3 to all enemies per turn with burn, assuming they don't have immune. But aside from that, he still has really good damage output, still covers a lot of range. Biggest weird thing with him, though, is he covers a lot of ground, but he's not, like, the best at anything other than burning. So he's very rarely utilized. But he still covers so much ground that he still makes for a really good early game Mythic. Yeah, a lot of people later in the game have been using Zugaf for burn lately, which has made Infernus quite a bit more obsolete in end game, which he pretty much always was. But he's still a really, really good early, mid-game, late-game kind of troop. And the biggest thing he's probably used for later in the game is if you don't own Zugaf, as you mentioned, you use him for triple damage burning. Because several hero classes have triple damage on burning the skulls. And while in the current state of the game, it's actually better to use Zugaf for that. A lot of people obviously still don't have Zugaf. So Infernus makes for a much better, cheaper alternative for that. Well, not a much better, but, you know, it makes for a cheaper alternative. You grinded all weekend and you only got 1 blue orb this weekend. Yeah, I actually got 0 blue orbs this weekend. However, I got 4 major purples and a minor purple. So even though we got 0 blues, we got a lot of value. But we got 11 Vault keys. And half of them were pretty much purple, which is kind of funny. Brow's so broken. I really hope he never gets nerfed. We'll see next patch. We won't know until it happens. Because we don't even get to beta test the nerfs. Or buffs, or whatever they do. Look at that. 65 gem destroy. He gets destroyed a whole board with this much in Delves. What room do I want? I guess we'll grab that. Why not? I hate the shape of this room. Or this Delve layout. It's actually better if we get full mana on that just to go for the Thrall. Because it's so much more mana than Leprechaun. Not only does Leprechaun not even clear the whole board, but it gives 50% of the mana rather than 100% like Thrall. Oh gosh, we got Cedric again. I think we got Cedric every single time so far. You can convert your runics into other colors. Oh, wait, never mind, no. You can change it into other rarities, you can't trade them into other colors. But yeah, while it's extremely expensive to do so, you can convert your trait stones to other rarities. But colors is not something that's possible. You can't convert one color to another color. If I'm not mistaken, we actually got 5 major orbs out of 11 keys. One of them was major green, and the other 4 were major purple. But yeah, basically half our drops were major orbs. And we got really lucky in getting mostly good orbs. But unfortunately, no major blues. Well, the best way to get more trait stones is to do explore. And the best way to get a diversity of trait stones is to chase 20%. Because it will cause you to always go to a different delve rather than doing the same one over and over again. And that should be dead. Not like Gord's Avatar is going to stop hitting anytime soon. Actually, I might be able to go through the entirety of this event without him ever failing. Should be pretty funny. Also, this is actually a treasure room. It's the only treasure room in the game that doesn't have over 800 gold, because it has really high glory instead. It's the only exception to the rule that every treasure room has over 800 gold. However, to make up for it, it gives a ridiculous amount of glory. Also, as I say that, it gives me literally 100 gold, but that's not actually how much gold it gives. That's just boosted based on all the percents, because the amount of glory should have gave was 30. They gave us 96. That's really funny. I say that, and it literally gives me exactly 100. But its actual gold is not 800, it's 250. It was just increased by the bonuses. That is pretty hilarious, though. And it came to exactly 100. But it's the only treasure room in the game that doesn't give 800 plus gold. As in base gold. Not the actual amount that it gives. And the reason for that is there's a 30 glory drop. Which is the most of any treasure room. Or any room in general, as far as the delve is concerned. How do you spell Thrall? Thrall. He's a common. He's obtained from gold keys. It should be pretty easy to obtain. He's completely random drop, but he is a common, so shouldn't take too long to find him. He's only really broken when you get really high magic on him, though. The lower the magic, the less effective he is. As long as you have at least 33 Gem Destroy on him, he's better than a Mass Exploder. And in Delves, you can actually get full 64. Currently I have 65. But in some instances in the game, you can get him to full board clear. Delves are one of those locations. In the context of Delves, he's the strongest mana accumulator in the game. It's not even close. He's 6 mana, costs 4 board clear for 100% mana gain on every gem destroyed for only 6 mana into a link. So technically even less than 6 mana in a way. Since the only color it uses is purple and it has link to purple. So theoretically it has 5 mana costs. Is Bronze Lock Pistol any good? Yes, Bronze Lock Pistol is really good. Biggest issue with it is it doesn't do a lot of damage, because the only thing that upscales on it is its amount of Gem Destroy, not the amount of damage it does. So it's pretty lackluster for damage, but it does have 2 nice benefits to it. It gets to burn the first enemy, which if you're using a triple damage burning hero class on Skull, works pretty good. And it also gets to poke while doing a high amount of mana accumulation. But yeah, Bronze Lock Pistols, I felt like it used to be more meta, back when its amount of damage was better. But as stats get higher and higher in the game, Bronze Lock Pistol keeps getting increasingly worse. Because its damage is not the thing that gets better, it's mana accumulation. And for that reason, I don't know, just better options out there that you can end up using. Because back in the day, its damage used to be a lot more effective. But as stats keep going higher, the damage that it does is going to keep getting less effective. Since it's not really increasing by much. Still a good weapon, though. Just very situational. Not to mention you need gold farming for it to even work. I feel like the only thing I would still use it with is Ward Breaker. Ward Breaker is one of its best synergies, I would say. There's a few other things you could use it for, too. But Ward Breaker is pretty solid because there's no mana conflict with each other. And they both have really high amount of mana accumulation, while also still doing damage on their casts. And that mana accumulation is really important with Ward Breaker requiring 30 mana. I'm not sure what exactly determines how often you get attacked in PvP. It's really weird. And I have not the slightest clue how it gets determined. However, I do know if you fight more people, you do have a higher chance of getting attacked. But how it works exactly, I have not the slightest clue. I think one way you could theoretically get attacked a lot is if you're staying around rank like 2 or 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there for a little while. A lot of people, as they're going up to 1.9k, will likely fight you as they pass you. And for that reason, you might get a lot of battles if you are anywheres from rank 10 to 2, somewhere's within that range, if you stay there for like a day or so, particularly if you get it really early in the week and then stay there for a while, I think that's the main thing that would get you a lot of battles. Because one of the reasons why people in rank 1 don't get as many battles is obviously almost everyone ends up reaching that tier 1 rank 1 pretty quickly. They might have a different amount of rating in it, but they all reach that section potentially within an hour of starting the event. However, if you go to a slightly lower capacity than that, like tier 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere around there, people will have to go through that tier to pass you. And you could end up getting a lot more battles during that because there's a lot less people in each one of those tiers. It's kind of the same strategy with what we were doing with like the tier 14, 15 thing when we were farming for hero classes. Except you can do the same thing for like tier 2, 5, 6, 7 or so. And do the same thing but farm it specifically for defend battles. I think that would increase it the most. I'm not 100% certain if it does work that way. If I had to guess, that would be the main thing that would cause it. Which means, yes, you could literally have like 10 times the amount of defense than someone who's like tier 1. Because someone who's tier 2, 3, 4, 5 would probably get attacked way more often. Especially if you do it really early in the week. And then stay there for a while. But yeah, the elves are just completely melting to our guard's avatar. I'm liking this. Too bad we can't use this for every delve. This is actually surprisingly strong. I've used guard's avatar before, but I don't think I ever bothered bringing out Leprechaun Thrall. Just because obviously you need to have both purple as well as one of the colors of guard's avatar for it to work. And ideally brown because you need Quentin. So you can only ever do this for purple-brown. That's probably why. I think there's only 1 or 2 purple-brown delves in the game. And so for Necropolis is one of them. Or Necropolis, however you say it. Because yeah, you would have to have both brown and purple for this team to work. Because you need brown so you can go Quentin. And as obviously guard's avatar. And you need purple so you can go Thrall. However, I guess it would work with brown-green as well. You could theoretically do this team without Thrall. And just go hero instead and just use Leprechaun for your accumulation. That would normally be enough. So I guess there's a few other ways you could do it. You don't necessarily need the Thrall. But you definitely need Leprechaun off of purple or green. Because that's what gives you your mana instantly. You need the half mana start into the Leprechaun. Because almost every board that will give you full mana for guard's avatar. It uses 3 different colors, so it's a lot of mana accumulation. The only way you're not getting full mana off of that is if the board just lacks a lot of green on the board to explode in the first place. Kind of like that board. Kind of like that board. That's why we got Thrall. Don't revive. No! What did it say? Quentin, go kill it. Quentin is surprisingly a good cleanup for this team. I forget, doesn't Quentin have double tap when there's only 1 left? I'm pretty sure he does. It's one of the reasons why he's cleaning up so well. Even if we don't hit skulls. Yeah, 2 random enemies. He does have double tap. 2 random enemies definitely means double tap. Because you can random enemy the same enemy twice. And there's only 1 left. So that's why he's cleaning up so well. Because even if we don't get a single skull, he double taps them. Assuming one of them revives from a full AoE. Or there's a random submerge. What are you doing? Be 1 mana short. There we go. His own Skull Storm, it was his own demise. Yeah, you can use your hero class on this. If you're going to replace something, replace out Thrall. If you're going to replace something from this team, if you want to use hero. Yeah, Magic Edge is probably, oddly enough, start using a lot of teams that might not necessarily use hero going forward. Because there are quite a few teams that deliberately don't use hero. And in the past, I would use hero just because I wanted EXP towards something. But now we don't need to do that anymore. So you might see me starting to use a lot of no hero teams again. Which is something I haven't done for about 2 years now. We'll probably be doing it here and there. Because there are quite a few teams that actually benefit by not having hero. It's very rare, but there are teams that are centered around that. Should you craft Tina this week, or wait for Iron Gut? Probably wait for Iron Gut. You only have enough diamonds for one, and you know Tina won't be back for a while. But we can't know when Iron Gut will be here. I believe Iron Gut hasn't happened to cycle yet, has it? Can't even remember. I need to go double check the little thingy thing. But I don't know. I'd wait out for Iron Gut. We also have another really good mythic coming in a week, so you might also want to wait till then. Because who knows, you might want to craft that instead. The Iron Gut will still be better for delves, but the next mythic coming in is going to be pretty strong. Thank you, James. Yeah, we got that done on Sunday. I'm probably going to cover a video pretty soon going over all the hero classes in the game to some capacity. Not sure how we're going to go about it, either a tier list or showing teams for all or something. Maybe even multiple videos. We do want to cover it. We've kind of been experimenting around a little bit with hero classes here and there. But, yeah, we need to cover a video on it now that we've experienced all hero classes at max. Because now we truly know how each one actually functions when fully maxed. And some of them are a little bit better than they may have seemed on face value. Like, Slayer is a bit better than you might pair. Same as Hierophant. Hierophant's, like, really, really good. Even though, like, almost no one uses it. It's not, like, one of the best in the game, but triple damage burning to cleanse is really strong. Obviously against freeze teams. It's pretty much the triple burning option that you use against freeze. Just so you don't have to make your whole team centered around freeze, you can just have the single hero class do it for you. Is there a benefit to doing Explore 1 to 3 over Explore 12? Well, you can get gnomes at a quicker rate. There's a couple things that you can do off of it. So the benefit of doing Explore 1 to 3 is you can soul farm. Soul farming is normally done on Explore 1 or 2. You can farm for class XP. It's not the quickest class XP in the game, but one the highest. You can farm for hero XP. It gives the highest hero XP in the entire game, which is different from class XP. Class is for the level 100 thingy. Hero XP is that really big number that, oh yeah, I don't have hero on my team. But, you know, the really big number of your hero that's normally above 1,000. It's actually the best for that. And other than that, I think that's mostly it. The benefit, oh, you also get a lot of trait stone just in general. But for 12, the main benefit of 12 is you end up getting the best token rate in the entire game. You can gold farm with a double Cedric team for what I believe is still the highest gold rate in the game. So it has highest token rate, it has highest gold rate, and I think those are the main two benefits of doing 12. And both of those are extremely important because gold goes to guild, and which ends up giving everyone rewards in your guild, and tokens are used to upgrade stuff. Okay, 2 more left, which is exactly how many sigils we have left. Yeah, this thing been going down like a breeze. This might be one of the quickest times we ever got a delve done. Though you do have to keep in mind, Silver Necropolis actually is my highest level delve as well. I have it at level 222. I forget if I have 50% or not. Yeah, I have 222 and 50%. So this thing is like stacked as far as how much stats I have right now. We have the equivalent of level 333 delve right now. That's how stacked we are right now. This is the highest bonus I have of any delve currently. Is Silver Necropolis. At 333 effectively. It was at 222, but it gets 50% bonus. Yeah, Hierophant's a lot better than people probably give it credit for. Oh, we're finally not one-shotting. That's bad. We have so much mana accumulation, it almost doesn't even matter. Because as long as there's at least 8 brown, yellow, and red on the board, we get full mana. Which is pretty likely in most situations. Hello, Supplement. Welcome. What are the update news? We don't have any update news. At least not yet. Soon, TM. I'll grab these, might as well. I'll take it based on multiplier order. I should have went for Thrall. Oh well, doesn't matter, we still got it. Is it true that it takes longer? What takes longer? I'm not sure what people are referring to when they say that. Almost everything next patch is quicker. With a few exceptions. But almost everything next patch is quicker. I saw some of them. But nothing should really be getting much slower next patch. There are a few things. But if I say specifically what they are, it'll kind of give away what will be happening next patch. Update got delayed? Did it? It was supposed to be like early July, most likely. Was the intended time. I feel like it would still be around that time. Unless it really got delayed. Why did I do that? We already had win. Yes, Explorer 12 is better for gold than Explorer 3. Explorer 12 with double Cedric, with a double Cedric, Egg Thief Scouting Key, is the quickest gold farming team in the entire game, from what I'm aware of. Ooh, 180 shards, nice. And is that all the things we need? Yes, it is. Let's go grab our Vault Key, see what we get. Our 2 orbs. Anything good today? Come on, blue and purple. Oh, we got exactly blue and purple. We called it. Oh, that's a really lucky day then. Oh, I got another blue and purple then. It's amazing that during an entire Vault event, I don't get a single blue. Then like the next time we get any drops, there we go, blue. That's exactly what we want to be saying. Can we get a major blue off of, wait, we got to use our luck while we still have it. Quick, go do a Volkey. Let me do Rowan team. It's a little bit more consistent. Where's Rowan? Rowan, where are you? I guess they're both about equally consistent, but this one has ways to instant win from first turn. 4 times green, like this. Boom, we already won. That's why we go Rowan. Okay, let's see. What do we get? What do we get? Mechnome? Ah, 60,000 gold. Rip. We got 10 diamonds, 5 gems, and 60,000 gold. Actually, that might be one of the first times I get more diamonds than gems. It's kind of funny. From the gnomes, specifically. But, yeah, 10 gems, or 10 diamonds, 5 gems, and 60,000 gold. Not the greatest of keys. That I've been a little bit low in gold. Actually, that reminds me. I need to go donate to my own guild. I don't think I've donated this week, have I? No, I've not. I need to go do that. Let's see. Oh, we're almost done with task already. Nice. Let's see. Bothers me when anyone puts in a small amount. Because I don't want to accidentally put in a weird number. So we'll put in 1.5 million for now. I put it a little bit more later this week. I'll leave it at that for now. There we go. Okay, next order of business. Grab mail, which is the task that we just did. All that loot. Get ourselves another medal. Nice. Alright, we should probably start medaling some stuff. We've been grinding quite a bit of medals lately. And we now have excess medals to go use on things we really want to. I should probably go use that last battle. Let's go farm a little bit of resource off it. Why not? Where to go? Faction assaults. Got like a ton of stats to use for this delve. We might as well use them. Oh yeah, I never did hand out a code. Let me go do that. My bad. It's almost the end of this stream and I still haven't handed one out. I'll go do that. Okay, code time. Could code. Let's see. Oh, Salty still never gave me codes, by the way. I forgot to remind her last night. Well, I reminded her through the message, but I didn't go to her stream to remind her, which is a grave mistake. Let's see. Should be this code, or not. Me giving out multiple codes per stream ended up throwing me off as to where we are in the codes. And apparently that's not it either. I think the A3 one was the last one we used then. Because I know for sure we didn't use that other one yet. There we go, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. Here it goes, go. Here's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Oops, that's not the right location. There it is. There it goes, go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. I normally just either mark or delete any of the ones we've already used. Should probably go do that right now just to make sure I don't accidentally do that again. The way the forum's set up is sometimes annoying to quickly mark them down. But just so I don't forget, let me go do that right now. Make it a lot easier. Where were we up to? We're up to the A3 one. Where'd it go? Okay, so everything beyond that we've used. There we go. Okay. Which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 codes left. Salty, we need codes. Salty. That's still enough, for obviously, for an entire week plus. But I can go down pretty quick. It can definitely go down pretty quick. What factions have troops that are worth opening shards for? You have Beatrix, Truffle, not sure what else. Definitely get Mirage Queen. Mirage Queen is obtained from Second Fleet. You also might want to do it based on kingdom upgrades. For example, any Magic Kingdom's troops, even if they're not good, you would still want to get, simply to get an easier 5-star and 10-star. Yeah, Mirage Queen's probably like the, I don't know, you could make an argument that it's actually the best Dove troop in the game. But it's definitely top 5. The problem with the Mirage Queen is it's not standalone good. It's the stuff that it's used with that makes it really good. Like, its ability and everything's still decent and everything. But, you're normally building a team around the 50% more so than anything. But no, really important to do all the magic delves to get 5-star and 10-star a little bit easier. Because permanent additional magic can technically be better than just having a single troop that's going to be good. Since the permanent lasts for every battle you ever do. Whereas those troops would only situationally be used. Oh, Harpy Mage as well, if you haven't already gotten it. Harpy Mage from Stonesong Aerie. It's a really good mana accumulation weapon. I mean, troop, I mean. That's annoying that we're not one-shotting anymore. Finally broke to its limits. Come on, Quentin doesn't even get to kill it now. Well, I haven't been going over most of Terran's world just because there's stuff that kind of spoils next patch as well. But we'll be going over it once 5.0 is actually out, or closer to that point. That's because quite a few things can still change with it. And all of them are still marked with to be determined as well. Yeah, Gargoyle and the other thing off of Hall of Guardians aren't that bad. Gargoyle is mostly used for delves. Like today you could have used double Gargoyle, would have been very effective if you don't have Guard's Avatar. Double Gargoyle would have been the next go-to thing. And Ethereal Sentry is used for an attack buff occasionally. It's really situational. But it's still good. It's also a 50% spell reduction troop, one of the only few in the game. It's actually the cheapest 50% spell reduction troop in the game, actually. The most accessible one. Well, it's not like raids are going to stop next patch. We're still going to have raids. No game mode's being deleted. Alright, there we go. Got another chest out of it. And 120 shards to go with it all. Let's go claim our mail. Oh yeah, this is the redeem code. But yeah, redeem code's still in chat. Make sure to go use it. Probably still good. Here's the code. Use it on gemswar.com with the game code section. Invite codes underneath settings. And give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And it only works on PC mobile version, of course. There you guys go. Yeah, pretty sure that's pretty much everything. And then tomorrow we'll probably do a bunch of Explore 12 grinding. And get our tokens down. Might even go upgrade a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Because we're sitting on a lot of tokens that we haven't been using. I'm not sure why I really want to upgrade as far as the lower 3 rarities, though. If we go under rarity. I don't know, maybe we'll do some right now, actually. We can. Maybe not all of them right now, but see if there's anything underneath these rarities that seem enticing to go for. I want to do it based on base rarity. Okay, so common. What is not useless here? That's still meta. The key point is also still needs to be meta. Because, like, for example, Wraith used to be really good, but isn't used at all in the current state of the game. Skeleton's still good. This owl is actually still pretty good. Let me go upgrade this owl. This gains higher durability, but better than nothing. So I'll throw down a guard. I'll throw down a double guard. Oh, whoops. I just used a guard to try to upgrade a rare, and it was successful. Whoops. That's the first time I went for a non-100%. Oh, wait, never mind. You're a common. Never mind. I was going to say. Yeah, that would be a non-100%. Never mind. That was 100%. We're going crazy. Right, let's do that. Do that. It definitely seems like this thing's a higher rarity. This thing's actually pretty good. I haven't used it for a while, but it's still decent. There we go. Okay. So Owl has been upgraded. Another one down. What else is not useless here? Technically Sloth. Do you gain any good benefit? You gain damage. Kind of. Oh, you don't gain that much benefit, though. Do you even use magic? You don't even use magic, and like half your gain's magic. Sacrifice isn't worth it. Humility. Oh, no, you're not humility. We already upgraded humility. Rockworm. If you gained magic, that'd be hilarious. Oh, we gotta go upgrade peasants. The almighty peasant. Justice, we already got upgraded. Humility, we already got upgraded. Goblin, you haven't been meta for ever. Same as Golem. This used to be the most meta thing in the entire game in the 2.0 patch. When traits first came out. Oh, Honor, we never upgraded. Let me go upgrade Honor. Just gains durability, but it's still worth it. And you are a common, so let me throw a common into a double common. And because we can, I might just put an ultra rare in it. Because they're so ridiculously common. Drop like crazy. I don't know, we'll stick with a rare, I guess. Okay, next one. What do we need? What else is not useless under this category? I think we only upgraded that because it was a summon. Because of that one weapon that has like a 10% chance to make it become it. For similar reason, we should almost get Giant Toadstool up as well. Like anything that has like a transform into it. Oh wait, all the Dooms count as common, don't they? Yeah. They're not really that viable. But every Doom in the game does count as a common. Well, maybe we might need to start upgrading the Dooms then. Because that just gains durability. Oh, Baby Dragon. That wouldn't be horrible to upgrade. I go to Baby Dragon. Has the same 666 as the egg. Alright, there we go. Okay, what else do we need? I think that's all. Oh wait, Bog Strider. Still haven't gotten this thing upgraded. I think this thing's actually not that bad. With Life and Death, where would a Blessed affect? It would affect your hero. And besides being cursed to cancel it. Oh, when would Blessed actually come into play? Well, it's mostly used to counter stats effects. Just to make sure they can't stun you or anything else that might be really annoying. That's the main reason why it's used. Okay, I think that's every common we need to go upgrade for now. Unless we want to go do the Dooms. When do we ever use the Dooms, though? But we could. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've upgraded almost everything else of relevance. Maybe do Toadstool, I guess. I guess Toadstool you can be transformed into. So we might as well have it meddled for when we are transformed into it. Just to have a little bit of better value. Doesn't even use anything for his magic either, and he gains like almost all magic, but I'm still gonna upgrade it nonetheless. Alright, let's throw a comment in there. Oh yeah, Festival Cow. We need to go do Festival Cows right as well. Wait. You can't be transformed into Festival Cow, can you though? I don't think you can be transformed into it. Can you? I'm pretty sure you can't. What transforms you into Festival Cow? I cannot recall. I'm pretty sure nothing does. Let's see, every transform that has a common. Oh, you meant as a joke. But while we're here, let's go check everything that's transform. Oh, no, that's going to bring up everything that has a thingy as well. Let's see, can we look it up based on troop type? Not troop type, based on effect. Transform. Okay, here's everything that has a transform. Which one of these affects the enemy? This is never used, but it does transform them into a mushroom man. However, that's pretty much never used. Oh, Succubus. You be transformed to Succubus off of Lust. This thing has transformed now? Gosh. How many different things do they give to it? Oh! You can be transformed to a Wraith, but almost no one uses Spooky Imp. I guess that's a reason to upgrade it, technically. But yeah, you actually can be turned into a Wraith. Okay, fine, we'll go do Wraith. Where's Wraith? There it is. We'll go do the Wraith. There we go. Okay. So let's go do some rares. Where's base rarity? Let's go get some rares upgraded. What's with the lag? Oh, I still have Wrath. Okay, there we go. So, let's see. What do we need here? What is not useless under rare? Though do have to keep in mind, we have the entirety of Bounty Hunter. Well, we just went over that Succubus can be summoned from Lust. So you know what? I think we're actually going to get this upgraded then. So throw a rare into it. Double rare, then ultra rare. We can also then rare, ultra rare if we really want to for it too. Oh, what am I doing? One ultra rare will do it. Okay, what else underneath this category? I don't have a Templar upgraded if I'm still going to use it for that one Guild War thingy. I don't believe I currently run it for that though anymore. That's a bounty troop. That thing's insanely good. What else isn't useless here that we'd actually use? Paladin. Paladin hasn't been good for a while. All the Jar of Eye troops? True. Particularly the rare and ultra rare. What rarity is the thing, the leech? I believe it's ultra rare. So we'd have to do that alpha ultra rare. But yeah, I don't think I've upgraded it yet. That thing's not as good anymore. That thing summoned off that one mythic, which I actually do use as one of my defend. You know why I'm actually going to upgrade this? I use it on one of my defend teams indirectly. Because that one mythic summons it, even though he's pretty bad. Still worth upgrading. Let's see. That thing's not bad, but I don't think it gains a good bonus from the thing. Greed's already upgraded. That thing's actually really good and already upgraded. That's a bounty. That could have been upgraded when we did Pure Faction. That's not pretty much irrelevant now because of that other troop. Dragatar, if we ever wanted to use it, it's actually pretty good upgraded. Chris Turtle, obviously. Bounty troop and just good in general. Wisp actually wouldn't be too bad. Oh, we're already up to ultra right now. Never mind. Yeah, where's that one? There's a couple things under ultra rares I do want to go for right now. See if I can find what I was just thinking of. Oh, Trent's not upgraded. That's actually worth considering. We do have a decent handful of ultra rares right now. Okay, this I definitely want to upgrade. Let me go get a Clarion up. Let's see. Also, I'm going to do the triple ultra rare rather than a single epic, I think. Oh, not what I wanted. There we go. Don't put in 3. Actually, I don't even think it will let you put in 3. For the lower level, that is. Obviously, for the final level, it will. There we go. Okay, that gives us some extra stats then. And that's one of the ones from Jar of Eyes. What was the rare from Jar of Eyes? I should completely forget. I think it was the Summoner, wasn't it? I might need to go upgrade that. There's one other ultra rare I wanted to upgrade, and I completely forgot which one it is now. Hello, Bushka, welcome. Theoretically, all damage, true. That'd be a lot, though. And some of them don't even gain a good upgrade thing. Oh, I never upgraded Giant Spider, somehow. What? How is Giant Spider not upgraded? I know it just gains durability. But with Orb Weaver, how is this not upgraded? What are you doing, Orb Weaver? I mean, Giant Spider? Go make Orb Weaver even more strong. Not like it needs even more of a buff. But here, become stronger. Make Orb Weaver better. There we go. We have now buffed Orb Weaver. If it wasn't already strong enough. I swear there's one more ultra rare I wanted to go for. Actually, surprisingly, I haven't upgraded this, but that's mostly because it only gains durability. It doesn't actually get a speed increase. It's a problem with a lot of them. Like, durability is not bad, but it doesn't help you win on most troops. That might actually be a good idea to go do Egg Thief. For now, though, let me go upgrade the other ellcarjen. Or whatever it's called. If I can spell mother. That's the one I'm looking for. Let me go upgrade this thing. This is one that summons off a Jar of Eyes. One of the weaker ones, but still summon nonetheless. But it's important to do it for all your summons. And the main reason for this is whenever they come in, they do come in with those extra bonuses as well. When you summon them in or anything like that. Or if you get transformed into them. They do come in with all these bonuses. Which obviously isn't a lot, but it makes a small difference. There we go. We have upgraded a bunch of stuff. Let's see, how close are we now? Or does it even update immediately? I'm not sure if it does. Let's see, view achievements. Where are we at? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually wanted to stay on the previous menu. How'd I get back? How many are we at right now? 50 out of 100. Is that the updated one? That means we're halfway there. Well, another half to go. Still got a while then. We're halfway to 100 metal troops, but now that we're farming Explore 12, we should get that pretty quick. We could actually have it done by the end of the year, probably. But, yeah, we might only be halfway there now. But now that we're actually going to be focusing Explore 12 over the next several months, yeah, we're probably going to reach it. Unless something else comes in that will require a lot of time that isn't specifically farming Explore 12. But, yeah, for the most part, we should be fine on that. But there we go. Cool. Very nice. We're getting there. Progress. Anyways, any other questions, anyone's? Otherwise, I'm probably calling it a night for now. And we'll be back an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow, we'll be going back on our Explore 12 grind. We also get that one pet thing. Just reading through to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, everything that Possessed King transforms into is theoretically a daemon. He casts very rarely, though. And to upgrade every single daemon in the game just for that purpose, that's a lot of things to upgrade. Where have I been exploring Explore 12? I've been chasing 20%. We've been using a Zugoff team to chase 20%. I've been using this team. There's a lot of different variants you can do. I've been using this. It's Flamer Fur, Thrall, Leprechaun, Zugoff. And it seems to have a nice balance of speed and safety overall throughout it. Can you just suggest splitting the search for kingdoms and factions? That would be pretty useful, especially now that we're getting so many factions. I'm not sure if they ever will. But it's definitely not coming in next patch, I can tell you that. 100% not making it into next patch. But, yeah, I'm not sure if they'd get around to that. Because it might be a weird coding thing for them to do. But yeah, it kind of is annoying seeing them all in one single category. Like, most people who've been playing for a while can kind of tell the difference between them. But even if you can, they take up so much room. It makes this list so much longer than it needs to be. And they're technically not even kingdoms, they're factions. Which is different from a kingdom. But they're still under the kingdom tab. What can you use if you don't have Guard's Avatar? Gargoyle. Double Gargoyle with Mountain Crusher or just a bit of mana accumulation. The one that I showed for the earlier video was this team right over here. Something along the lines of this. Where to go? Double Gargoyle with Leprechaun. And your first slot can be Mountain Crusher if you don't have Jar of Eyes. I showed it with Jar of Eyes, Gargoyle, double Mountain Crusher. I mean, double Gargoyle, Leprechaun, I mean. And you can replace out Jar of Eyes with Mountain Crusher if you don't have it. Or that one Stone Slice weapon that boosts based on Construct. That one blue-purple weapon. Either or. But double Gargoyle is the basic premise of it. And then you just have a bit of mana accumulation with the Leprechaun. Works pretty well. Works pretty well. And that's what you'd use if you didn't have Guard. Haven't I considered data mining? I generally don't like spoiling that much. I haven't even been looking at most of the data mined information. Mostly because I'm in the beta, so I kind of already know all that anyways. But, yeah, I generally try not to look at that kind of stuff. Just because things are always subject to change. Anyways, any other questions? Oh yeah, Spider Swarm technically. Though I think I've already upgraded Spider Swarm, didn't I? No, I have not, actually. Do I have enough metals? No, I do not. Actually, I could if I did ultra rares for it, but that's a little overkill. But I don't have the little thingy upgraded. Though you very, very rarely get this thing in play. Like, the chance that you get Orb Weaver to Giant Spider into this little Spider Swarm is so ridiculously rare. Though it does still happen, so I guess we still want to get it upgraded. It's still like 10 extra stats. Still worth it. Oh, you meant data mining for token data? Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone has ever posted publicly an updated list. I know we had one for 4.6. However, I've never seen someone post an updated one since 4.6, assuming it has even changed since then. But it's still always going to be relevant that Explore 12 is the best method. What the exact rates are kind of doesn't matter, because our strategy would still be the same, Explore 12. Nothing would change that. Explore 12 will always be the best way to get all the tokens in the game. Because it's kind of what the whole game mode's developed around, is for Explore 12 to be the best of them. But to also be really challenging while you do so. What is the best class leveling technique? Spam Explore 2 or 3 with a quick kill team over and over again. Or spam casual 1 trophy PvP and just take the really weak battles that will die. And you basically use a team like this, where you use Leprechaun into Rowan with Mirage Queen. First slot could be literally anything that doesn't block Rowan. And you just use a team like this to quick kill. That's the quickest way in the game to gain EXP. It's quicker to do it in PvP. But it's less annoying to do it in Explore 2 or 3. But both of them are really good for EXP. Doing an Explore 2 or 3 is around 180 to about 220 EXP per hour. And doing it in Explore, in PvP rank 1, casual PvP, and just repicking it. Or sorry, not rank 1, I mean rank 15 or 14. Doing it that way ends up giving you around 200 to about 280 or so EXP per hour, probably closer to 250 average. That's what we were doing for a good majority of our grinds. Though you do need to make sure you keep your rating thing really low, like to around 550, 650 or so, and all the way into tier 15 or 14 for PvP. And the main reason for that is it helps you match with lower level players, as you can see. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Thank you all so much for stopping by. As I mentioned, we'll be back same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are every night. Hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. We'll be going and doing the pet, even though I technically don't need it. But we're getting the little blue Guild War pet. So for that, you get a little bit extra blue bonus for Guild War Day. And be able to get some more of them if you already have it, of course. And this only other thing really going on this week is Thursday we have Merlantis class, the Tide Color. But no Friday event. The only other thing we have going on this weekend is on Saturday. We have a day-long pet for the 2019 Shark Week pet, which is a cosmetic shark. But overall, not really much going on throughout the rest of this week. So we can kind of chill, farm Explore 12, go from there. Should you craft Uryali? Uryali is in Soulforge this week. However, I would say it's probably worth skipping over Uryali. She's only really used with Scorpius. And Scorpius is slowly starting to fall off of meta. And for that reason, I'd probably skip on Uryali. Is the reason why I didn't mention her in the weekly video. I didn't mention to craft her. Because she's increasingly getting less viable. And honestly, by 5.0, she will probably be one of those troops that is no longer meta in the current state of the game. She's one of them that is likely dropping off. What are you going to do now? Right now, we're probably going to be ending our stream as far as right now. Probably going to grab a bite to eat. I already grabbed dinner, but always get a little bit hungry after. A little midnight snack. Better to eat now than to eat in like the middle of the night. So I try to eat like before and after stream. It's because it ends up working out so I don't snack at like midnight. Scorpius will still be viable in 5.0 to some capacity. But that's not the main thing that's changing things. That would make things different. There's something else. And for that reason, you wouldn't really want to... Well, technically, I guess both of them could actually get affected by it quite a bit. I'll be able to explain that more later. Actually, almost every stats effect in the game, actually almost every single mechanic in the game could theoretically be hard countered in some situations. But I can't really mention how. It's like a whole thing. But, yeah, different times, different troops could actually be hard countered. It's really weird. Anyways. Almost everything could be hard countered in the meta. Like, the meta is going to be shifting a lot more often starting next patch. As well as almost, maybe not immediately when next patch happens. Unless 5.0 is doing a bunch of rebounds that we don't know about. But anyways, we'll go over all that more later. Soon TM, once we can actually say some stuff. Plus, we won't even know what the 5.0 rebalance even is until 5.0 releases. And then we'll know from there. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it as always. Leave a like, enjoy the stream, helps out a lot.